don't think I'll be able to bring you guys the first episode, sadly. I tried to import the video from my camera probably 12 times, but every time it says there's an error and it's a corrupted file. So episode 1, most likely a no-go, but I am loving the show so far. What's up, Dapper Squad? It's your boy Darius. I was gonna say back at it again with episode 2 because, you know, I already reacted to episode 1 and everything, and it was a fantastic episode. I wrote not a ton of notes, but for one episode of a series in which I feel like I already know a lot of information about, I feel like I wrote down a good amount of stuff, and like they're exploring so much into the deep and dark underworlds of this show. Now, a lot of you guys only know like my anime history and stuff like that, just because, yeah, this is a primarily anime based channel. So some of you guys might not know my Star Wars knowledge or history. I will say I wasn't necessarily the biggest Star Wars fan growing up. I was a huge fan, but I kind of stopped being a major fan somewhere early mid high school, because, you know, you got to be cool in the school, right? But it was probably my senior year or my junior year, right around when the sequel trilogy was coming out, you know, Force Awakens. And so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go watch all the old prequels in the original trilogy to see kind of what they make me feel like, you know, kind of to get into the mood for this new Star Wars movie. And I tell you, the amount of nostalgia and heartwarming love that I felt for the prequels blew me away. Like, oh my god, I was like, this is my childhood in a ball. And the original trilogy, fantastic, do not get me wrong, but it just reaffirmed my love for Star Wars since then. I started getting more into the books. I started learning about the difference of canon, legends, EU, all that. Now that it's back on Disney Plus, thank the Lord, I've had to pirate the past couple of months. I'm finally rewatching, because it's off Netflix, you know, I'm finally rewatching the Clone Wars since I haven't seen it since I was a kid. I'm loving it. I can't wait for season 7. I just read the first book in the Darth Bane trilogy. It was fantastic. I'm gonna read book 2 and 3, and then I'm gonna read the Darth Plagueis book. I know those are legends and not canon, but like fantastic pieces of art, you know, fantastic literature, so I'm gonna enjoy it anyway. Mandalorian first episode with Grief Karga giving us the chit, or the low-key, you know, discreet mission to go get this 50-year-old bounty, the species, that ended up being a baby Yoda, which I didn't realize, because like I said, I'm the world of Star Wars, the expanded universe of Star Wars is kind of new to me, so I didn't realize. I just assumed, because everything in normal media, when it comes to, you have usually books and stuff that goes into it super deep, and then it's translated, kind of shortened down and cut into a movie or another form of entertainment. Whereas Star Wars has always been usually the script flipper, you know, it's usually the opposite of that, where they have a movie, TV show, some great entertainment idea that they flesh out and go a lot deeper into the books and comics. And so I assumed, of course, Yoda and Yaddle, being Yaddle from Phantom Menace episode 1, and Yoda being everyone's favorite, you know, episode fucking 5 and 6, I thought the species had been named. I thought it was a clue as to where they were from, anything like that. But I had not known until I watched Blind Wave's reaction to this first episode the other day that it's just completely unknown, and that this is insane territory that we're breaching by going into this. Like, I was super happy that I saw some old aliens last episode. A lot of practical effects. The shots of the fucking ship looked amazing. I saw Rhodians, Trandoshans, Twi'leks, the blurgs that they were riding on Ryloth. I remember those specifically from Cham Syndulla. He was like, Windu. Like, you know, my god, brings back so many Clone Wars memories. I just love this show so far. I sound like a nerd. I've been ranting for the past like 3 minutes. I'm gonna throw out my plugs and hop into this episode. If you guys like this episode and want to see the entire episode down here in the corner with me, check out the Patreon down below, or if you want to see early access to any of the other shows I'm watching as well. If you guys want to ask me any questions at the end of every episode, I do a Q&A section. Check out the Discord. That's where I leave that kind of channel and everything like that. Check out my Twitch for my Fallen Order gameplay. It's going to be coming today and real soon. I'm probably not going to upload this today, but you know what I'm saying, guys. I'm super excited. This show is fantastic. Let's hop right into this. Mandalorian episode 2. IG-11 being Taika Waititi. Beautiful. You can hear him clearly in that voice. I love it. Star Wars, especially the Clone Wars, has never been one to shy away from a recap, and I, myself, love it. The new cinematic world kind of intro they have for Star Wars is beautiful. The flashes of red and blue. I love that shit. This, I swear to God, looks like the quarry where he's gonna fight the Trandoshans in the trailer. That makes me double excited because that means like literally everything I've seen from the trailer has been in the first 2 episodes. And he's walking with the Baby Yoda just top down, like a convertible drop top. Fucking okay. Like it looks like, to me, I feel like that it would have to be CG, but it looks so real and like a puppet. It's crazy. It literally moves like Yoda did in Empire Strikes Back. A little quiet. It's a little too quiet, if you know what I'm saying. And that they're ready. This is exactly, I knew it. Holy shit. I didn't realize it would, hey, no disintegrations. I wonder if that's what that meant. Got a bad cut. Is he force sensitive? Or is he just like reaching out for a little love and attention? I have no idea. I feel like there's a lot more to that. You're just gonna keep putting him back in there. You know, that has to be real. That thing is fantastic looking. Like, I swear to God, this is a movie quality on TV show. Fucking Jawas are raiding his ship. That Razor Crest is a beautiful fucking hunk of junk, and they're taking every piece of junk they can. Oh, he has like ammo he reloads for the disintegration. So he's kind of forgetting about the baby because he needs his ship to get out of here. Imagine you got ran over by that shit. Holy. Good save. I kind of feel like we just forgot about the baby though. They're just dropping shit on him. The baby's just cruising behind us. That's what they hit R2 with, except they hit him with like 10 at once. Oh, that hurt. I love the classic wipes. Feels so much like Star Wars. Like, look at the cinematography, man. Look at the shots. Oh my God. If someone showed me this right here and said, yo, this is in the future. This is a 2025 Mandalorian movie that finally came out. Disney finally got their shit together. I'd be like, looks amazing. Shit looks incredible. But to tell me that this is coming on right now, Friday afternoon for fucking DapperDarius on TV. Look at how small Baby Yoda is. He's so goddamn adorable. Even compared to the Ugnaught, he's so tiny. There's no benefit in destroying, you know, they're gonna resell it, make a little money.
Hey, spit that out.
Okay, Baby Yoda out here eating frogs and shit. Oh, does this bring back memories? What about that R2 unit over there? I'm fluent in over 6 million forms of communication, sir. Yeah, I was waiting for it. He speaks, is it Jawanese? You speak terrible. You sound like That's hilarious, man. You sound like a Wookiee. Either the baby or your most sacred armor that only you guys manufacture. What shall it be? Wait, is this gonna be like a mission he has to go and accomplish to help satisfy them? Like, we will only help you if you bring us a sacred egg from the bottom of this volcano or something. I don't know. Suga! His armor still looks beat to shit from last episode, man. Those details are clean. I love how he kind of can't see over his little baby carrier. Creature growls lowly. That sounds like a big creep. Oh, his chest piece came right back off. Oh, this is what we saw in the trailer. I'm super happy. Yeah, I can totally see how a couple of Jawas might want something from this, but aren't able to do anything about it. Oh, shit, that would hurt so bad. What's he gonna do with that knife right now? Stab it in the neck, stab it in the eye, stab it somewhere vital, I'm guessing. It is force sensitive. It's picking the whole fucking thing up? It's technically still a baby, but it's had 50 years to develop its force powers. Oh, it only was able to like stop it for momentarily good enough time for him to stab it though. That was insane. That was insane. I'm shocked. I'm ultimately flabbergasted. This brightness is insane. Like he's out. It's like that took the heart out of him, like he's tired. This is a furry little egg from that furry rhinoceros. Imagine a hairy egg. So they wanted to taste what was inside the egg? So it's probably just like an extreme delicacy. Ah, fuck those guys.
I'm surprised you took so long.
Damn, facts.
I still don't understand.
The average person would not believe the Force or have any idea, right? Yeah. I still think back to fucking Han in episode 4. No mumbo jumbo is gonna... I've flown from one side of the galaxy to the other. I'm not gonna believe in some almighty powerful force.
If you care to help, it might go faster.
My man, I have spoken, is the most generous, considerate Ugnaught or species I've ever seen in Star Wars. No cap. Systems back up. Everything's looking nice. Now, I know my man has a farm. He's living a nice, peaceful, happy life. But if you want to come with us, Spoken, I'd be down to take you along.
Can't thank you enough.
I'm saying.
Allow me to give you a portion of the reward.
I'm saying.
I cannot accept.
This fucking guy.
You are my guest, and I am therefore in your service. Understand? Then all I can offer is my thanks. And I offer mine. Thank you for bringing peace to my valley.
And this guy is something else. Thank you, sir. Have a wonderful life. I hope I do see you again. If not, may you forever live in peace and happiness. And work as free and as lively as you would like, my friend.
May it survive and bring you a handsome reward. I have spoken.
I have spoken. I'm gonna start saying that. You can bet your ass. I love the music in this goddamn show. Man, that shot looks incredible. He is really out, that baby. You finally getting up, little guy? You finally waking up? At the end? Seemed like even shorter of an episode. It was only 28 minutes long. Damn it, I needed it to be much longer. Like, give me, oh, I can't wait till next week. God damn it. So that was a fantastic episode, fantastic addition to the first episode. Not really nearly as much build up or world expansion as the first episode, but that was its job, you know, to get you hooked, bring you into this world, say this is where we're at, this is what we're doing, This one was a little kind of secluded end to this mini arc of capturing our bounty or getting off this planet, which I loved seeing the Jawas again. I love them doing their little scavenger yard shit. It's what they do, you know, like they will take your shit and then sell it for a profit. That's how they, I could be wrong. I definitely could be wrong because I don't know, because I haven't read any of the excess material on A New Hope, but based off A New Hope and then, you know, what they did to R2 and C-3PO and then this, I'm assuming that's how they make their profit. That's their business. They go around scavenging, taking whatever they can, selling it to people who need it. Literally seems like a way on to make money to me, you know what I'm saying? But I love how the show ends, and it ends on these like concept art looking shots or these scenes of what's going on in the episode. Like we see, like the one where I'm frozen right now, it's just the Jawa land cruiser right next to, they're all you see is the black little shadows just taking apart the Razor Crest. Like, man, that was super cool. Him disintegrate, we finally got to see, so I don't know if we've ever seen it, because like I swear to God, it's been a meme for as long as I can remember. No disintegrations. And then boom, he literally disintegrated that Trandoshan. Like, and he has to use disintegration ammo. That's really cool. Just, bow, bow, bow. I love how sometimes too with his gun, that little tiny scope, he takes that off and uses that by itself, you know, like super cool. Super cool. Now that's gonna be a funny story he's gonna be able to tell one day, you know, like my ship was I was on a bounty. I had to get this kid. When I went back to my fucking ship, Jawas were taking it, so I disintegrated them. I chased them for like 3 miles on their land cruiser, finally made it to the top, only to get zapped off by 10 little mini Jawas. That'd be a funny ass story, you know. But what I was gonna say is I'm, well, for one, insanely shocked that the baby Yoda is force sensitive, and I'm even more shocked that it seemed, of course it's a sentient being, it has thoughts and feelings and emotions and stuff like that, but I'm surprised it is 50 years old. It's still technically in its infancy. Could that mean physically? Like, does it have the brain and capabilities and thought processing of a more developed species? Because, or I mean, at more than like a baby standard. Because yes, it still said "goo goo gaga, ooh ooh ah," and just ate the frog like it was a fucking lollipop. But he also noticed, he also saw the Mandalorian was in pain. He needed help, and so he went to give it like attention and care. And he also saw the Mandalorian was in trouble, needed help, so he stopped it. Like that's processing and situational awareness that the average baby, and I'm talking baby, not a toddler, a baby, still in his carriage, can't even walk type shit, wouldn't be able to do. And so I'm a little more fascinated about this specific situation with Baby Yoda and what's gonna happen with that. But 50 years old for a baby, somehow still survived. Who was taking care of it for the first 20-30 years? Because 50 years, this takes place 9 ABY, which is 5 years after Return of the Jedi. 50 years before that. Actually, I think I read somewhere, or I watched on a video, that if it is 50 years old and and this takes place 9 ABY, then that makes the Baby Yoda the same age as Darth Vader or Anakin Skywalker. Would have been born right around the same time as baby Anakin. So, with that being said, right into the middle or the heat of the Clone Wars, who was taking care of Baby Yoda? Who was, you know, like, this was a thing. Like, did Yoda know anything about this? Like, what is his species even? There's just so many questions that I cannot wait to get answered. Hopefully they get answered, you know, like, fuck me. But to have a force-sensitive Baby Yoda that's 50 years old, and it seemed like using that, I mean, size does not matter. Yes, it is 50, like the average 50-year-old force user could probably do that if you've been training, but like, it's a baby. I mean, there's just so many questions. I don't know. I think I'm gonna end it here because I am thoroughly fascinated with the show. I am thoroughly enjoying it, and I mean thoroughly. If you guys are as well, hopefully you leave a like down below. Let me know your thoughts, of course. Check out the Patreon. You know, I don't have any questions right now in the Discord, but if you guys want to ask me any questions, now would be the time where I would do it. So make sure you guys check that out. I appreciate you guys. I truly, truly do. Have a great day, Dapper Squad. Thank you so much.